Hey folks, welcome once again to yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful, even in these dark times that we're in. Now, today we're having a look at another brew that was sent to me by Hugh of Hef's Beer Reviews down in SwillinGrog in New South Wales. The one we're looking at is Fiji Gold, which comes in at 4.6% alcohol by volume, and it's brewed and canned by Pacific Beverages over in Fiji, of course. Now, this lovely 355ml can has been deep chilling in the SwillinGrog beer fridge for a few days now, so it's high time that I crack it open and pour it out, give it a review. Now, many years ago, my friend Sir Gav actually brought me back a couple of cans of Fiji Bitter from Fiji. So yeah, this should complement that review nicely after all those years. Yeah, I think Hugh procured this from a specialty store here in Australia that sells goods from Fiji. Yeah. So it's a real treat getting to try this one. It's not at all common here. Anyway, yeah, nice pour there. A nice frothy looking white head and a slightly hazy, clear, well, slightly hazy, but mostly clear, golden body, reasonably effervescent. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a chill haze. Rightio, so on to the aroma. Not picking up a lot, to be honest. Very, very, faint smell of grain. Yeah, it doesn't give much away, this one. Alright, so we've talked about the appearance and we've talked about the aroma, so it could only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to Hugh for sending me this beer, and a huge cheers to you, the audience. So let's dive into this one. Alright, well, up front, getting some, sweet malts there. Yeah, got an interesting sort of a taste to it, this one. Yeah, not at all like an Australian beer, I can assure you of that. Yeah, absolutely no bitterness to speak of in the finish. Yeah, very interesting. I must take another gulp. Yeah, the body's somewhere between light and medium, leaning towards light, but it's certainly not watery at all. That taste I'm picking up, it's weird. It's somewhat reminiscent of your South American beers that have got that slightly sort of papery taste to them. This has like a similar type taste. It's interesting. Not quite the same, but yeah, I mean, yeah, very, very similar to it. Yeah, somewhat reminiscent, you could say. Yeah, it's lacing the glass nicely there, and it certainly, goes down smooth. It's got a very, smooth mouthfeel, actually. Yeah, it's very drinkable, and you could certainly session this one. Yeah, there's just nothing offensive about it at all, flavour-wise. Very, very inoffensive. Yeah, no, it's definitely got its own sort of unique taste about it, this one. Yeah, doesn't remind me in any way of the Fiji Bitter. Alright, so yeah, it's not a bad beer at all. Very, very interesting. Yeah, really quite unique. Doesn't exactly knock my socks off, but you know, if there were a case of this at Dan Murphy's for, you know, $40, I would certainly snap it up. Yeah. Alright, well, and yeah, of course, before I conclude, I can't really comment on the price point because, yeah, Hugh was kind enough to send this to me. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever have gotten to try it otherwise. So unless I, you know, one day went to Fiji. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap this up now and have another, well, one last gulp, and we'll give it a score out of 10, I guess. Rightio, well, all in all, it's very smooth, very refreshing. Yeah, very inoffensive. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, yeah. It's definitely one worth checking out. Fiji Gold. Yeah. Alright, so that's it from me. I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this, and you know, of course I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all in the next review. Okay? So, until next time, auf Wiedersehen!